not the case.
Hey, guys.
Well, look, you're right. Silver-tongued serpent.
Oh.
It looks like Michael Nakazawa. There's Omega. Omega with the AEW World Championship just blindsided Kingston and
Right.
using that championship as a weapon. Kenny Omega getting an early advantage. Well, we know
Run camera right now.
Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa were forced into this match after Kingston and Moxley were threatening to injure Kenny Omega last week, and now Omega Nakazawa teaming up to take on Eddie Kingston and John Moxley. Omega the reigning. That's right, he is the reigning Triple A Mega Champion and of course the AEW World Champion. Kenny Omega, the self-styled belt collector. You got to give that open shit those guys the devil is due, because he right now is in the best shape of his career, looking better than ever, and the matches have proven. Is this a Texas tornado tag? No, it's not. This is just a straight-up tag team match. Referee Paul Turner struggling to regain control. Eddie Kingston being brought up, and John Moxley.
Hello, guys.
Omega certainly, and to a lesser extent, Omega, another blindsided shot. What an opportunity how the AEW World Champion is. By Moxley. This is the late great Big Boss Man. How about that? Great suicide there by Moxley, crashing into Nakazawa and Omega on the outside. They are throwing all that you can win here, guys. They are taking everything they can to take out Kenny Omega. Nakazawa went over to try to help out his. And remember, it was Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers that fractured the leg of Eddie Kingston a few months ago. So Kingston, I'm sure, delighting and getting some measure of revenge here. This is Moxley. Big right hand straight to the face of the AEW World Champion. Man, what a night. You can feel it's almost cliche as hell, but you can feel the electricity in the air here. Yeah, it's been a huge crowd. As Cody said, it was the biggest crowd we've had here since New Year's Day 2020. The biggest one since the pandemic, really. Yeah, everybody turning out. Support AEW here tonight, and especially for that big blood and guts match in our main event. Speaking of which, shopaew.com. You can visit, get the AEW collection, and get your official Blood and Guts t-shirt here tonight on sale right now. Shopaew.com. Eddie Kingston shoots the half. Covers. Tell you what, Moxley and Kingston looking great as a team here, and they got the big win. St. Patrick's Day against the Good Brothers. Blow. A deep blow. Literally the deep dive. And it was behind the back of referee Paul Turner. I don't think John Moxley saw it either. And now look at this Nakazawa just choking Eddie Kingston. Resorting to tactics like that, the low blow, the choke hold, and look, using his lanyard, the choking is just wrong. Literally, they take a damn lanyard away from him. Intimidated by Kenny Omega. He's got this worldwide presence now. I mean, now he's a Triple Crown champion, not the Triple Crown champion, but a Triple Crown champion. And you notice how I was talking about Kingston and look at this. A great team about a year ago. They went up against the Best Friends. They beat the Best Friends in a match that was in a nightmare fight. Do you recall when the pandemic, about a year ago during the pandemic? So we've got two fine teams here going at it. And of course, Kenny Omega thanks to Don Callis, thanks to antics, using the low road many times. Kenny doesn't need to resort to stuff like this, guys. And Nakazawa, the shot right between the kidneys on Kenny Omega, and Omega now coming over the top, Kotaro Crusher. Omega covers with the far leg. Kingston able to kick out. Omega's so technically pure. He can execute so many things in a variety of positions, which makes him extremely which makes him an amazing AEW champion.
Also, guys,
Omega looking for the snap suplex, maybe even a brainbuster, but you
God,
can see Eddie Kingston widening his base. He's getting low.
Widening his base and also just crouching down, using the power of his quads.
we had
About a 20-year veteran.
from
Been there,
two
done that, seen it all. Been the Coast
without
Guard and the T-shirt.
two in
Omega just teeing off on the
tea
chip. Oh,
and
Kingston.
then kind
Don't get yourself
of
in.
the ball tonight.
Eddie Kingston allowing the
And
AEW World Champion to tee off on him. And Kingston
one
eating no shot
hour
for lunch.
and
Then
tea
retaliating with a receipt.
and then
You're
the
just pulling shit ugly off
Yeah.
this. But it's damn sure effective. Somebody's got to blink. DMZ Gary, though, dropped Kingston.
the
Very
dream
unsteadily.
book
Kingston falls to the
joining
back.
me
And Omega retaining
Right.
control.
and got now
Moxley trying to encourage him on. Look at Moxley go to the other side.
Kenny Omega. And Kingston can't escape. Kingston can't escape. He rolls in. And then Kingston with a chance here.
A lot of reserve in Eddie Kingston. Watch out.
Kingston.
no guy
The
can
big forward
shot
clothesline. Kingston there exploring needs to make a tag if he can. Or so inclined he is.
the price of me. I don't get how we win they play.
Sandwich right now.
And
John Moxley goes up ahead of Steve
he
coming in.
can
Clothesline
do
forward boost.
that. How we
Wrong place to be. It's
we
wrong place.
He is stopping a mud hole in Nakazawa right
now
now.
could
And thinking about walking in drop.
Bob White
And using the hair of the champion to bring him down to the mat.
I'm sure he remembers the microphone and he remembers Don Callis each and every time. Look,
Nakazawa.
Nice
kiss.
I'll
get you now, why you? Nakazawa wants to go toe-to-toe with John Moxley, but Moxley folded him in half with a German suplex. Folded him like an accordion, Excalibur. That's what he did. Stuck him on the top of his head. Turn off showers. 2, no.
wow. That was the only thing that saved him right there.
Kenny Omega sent to the outside. Moxley, Kingston, back on the inside with Nakazawa. Oh, what? Is Omega retreating?
He's retreating. He's got the former world champion in the ring, Eddie Kingston running interference. One day, guys, I feel John Moxley's going to be the world champion.
And yo, guys, you got okay. I can't.
I feel like Moxley could have ended this anytime he wanted to. They want Omega in the match. Omega just leaving his so-called friend Michael Nakazawa. He's not a friend. Omega's a user. He's egocentric. He's a narcissist. He's an egomaniac. He's a egomaniac. But he's no more friend of Nakazawa than Tony is.
Oh, he walked out on him. He left. He left.
And Eddie Kingston's got the half and halves cinched in. Nakazawa just got planted. The Arnold Palmer and wrestling. That was an incredible, explosive way to kick off this historic edition of AEW. No, look at this. The World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks.
What are they dressed in? That's somebody's curtain. That's somebody's shower curtain. My God.
Oh, and then from behind, the Good Brothers. Oh, what the hell? Gallows and Anderson. I thought we were past those guys.
A planned attack. A planned attack by the Elite.
It's always 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 or 4-on-2 like it is now. A straight-up gang assault. Eddie Kingston and John Moxley stood their ground. They went toe-to-toe.
Oh, Magic
And now, wow, the Magic Elf and the Good Brothers.
Man, you saw that coming.
You know, these men are motivated to put Moxley out and Eddie Kingston if possible.
Well, like we said, Kingston and Moxley making a great team, and so the World Tag Team Champions, with the help of the other members of the Elite coming out and taking the measure of Moxley and Kingston.
And Matt Jackson with a super kick. And
Kingston just diving.
Eddie trying to protect Moxley from another cheap shot. Yeah, the attitude change on the Young Bucks is nothing short of incredible.
It's horrific is what it is. It's good call, both of you. Look at this. Another super kick, this time from Nick Jackson. Here comes your world champion. And the personal cameraman, Brandon Cutler.
Give me a break. Personal cameraman.
Yeah, he's the young boy. He's the stooge.
This is just pathetic.
It is, absolutely. Come on, guys. These guys have had enough. And the Young Bucks are not stopping. They're holding Kingston up as Omega just his unhinged rantings into the camera.
Yeah, Omega's out of balance, unbalanced, imbalanced, whatever the hell you want to say.
Kingston up on the shoulders.
We know what's coming.
The one-legged angel.
This damn sure
One-legged
everybody loses.
angel.
And look at the mocking count.
So Callis is sitting here now and saying, we're sending a message.
Yes.
We're sending a message to them.
No, you're being what you truly are. You're showing your true colors. That's all the Elite's ever been. Being the scum of the earth. Matt Jackson and Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson. I hope they're happy. This is disgusting.
Somebody's got an ass kicking coming.
Well, we've got a huge announcement for Double or Nothing coming up on pay-per-view. Sunday, May 30th at Kushida, the AEW Women's World Champion will defend the title against the top contender, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And speaking of Double or Nothing, I've got a big announcement regarding the AEW World Championship tonight. Who Kenny Omega's opponent will be at Double or Nothing. But coming up later on tonight, 2 rings, no
What
cage, no
is
set,
that?
the inner circle, the title, it's blood and guts.
And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes will try to schedule a score with his former business partner in Priya, QT Marshall. With the factory, of course. Rhodes Marshall. 1-on-1.
Presented by State Farm, the official sponsor of AEW Dynamite.
I got killed now.
Just one.
I feel all the time, but I might not
Here's the deal,
be
Maya. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
one time a
No, really,
month.
there are no markdowns, just great
A
rates.
month. And she
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor,
I got to read them, but sometimes I can't. I got to been in pain
Sunday at 7 on TNT. Try Bush's sweet heat baked beans with that pop of jalapeno heat. And your regular old Thursday night is a jalapeno night. Bush's makes any night beautiful and spicy.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the hefty ultra strong bag. Give me the bag.
Get ultra strong at a low price.
The ocean mist. So refreshing.
Now, come out on
I'm
break.
on the Cape now.
No
Keep out
pit.
chips. Your hands in the bag. Your head's in the cake.
So you said only we at
Walk
Left Twix could put cookies
out.
and cream in Twix? This is a right Twix.
Excuse me.
And no one joining him both.
Twix, cookies and cream.
Dynamite.
New Dunkin' Coconut Refreshers.
Yeah.
Tropical flavors. Energy from green tea extract. Now with smooth coconut milk. It just can't get any better. Oh wait, yes it can. Do it feels great. Enjoy a medium Dunkin' coconut refresher for $3. Order ahead for Spring Rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
This should be fun to watch. And the Mavs take on the next juggernaut. Then another round in the Battle of LA. They want to send these guys a message. This is still our town. The Battle of LA is real. Tomorrow, presented by State Farm on TNT and on the Watch TNT app.
Join me for NBA Friday of weekend. Ready.
Approaching the ring from Freehold, New Jersey.
DJ QJ
Marshall. I
Q.
want to say something here, if I could. I've traveled with QT Marshall. I've known him. I respect how his road to the top.
It's right, but we didn't need to
I'm tired of it. Well, we saw Cody get the first few shots in on QT Marshall, his former friend and business partner.
beyond self doubt. It's
Well documented. I think QT's in
we only go
to me, he's still paying
somewhere again and be ideal. We can
Well
so
said, JR.
in time. And that we see will be revealed when the war for y'all. I think I could change my mind. I could when young go back we are free so we will enjoy the thing of
Yeah, Cody. Or QT's got to hope that Cody's temper gets the better of him. Yeah, he makes some unforced errors here tonight.
with this standing vertical. Let that blood rush to the brain.
And the flip side of that, Excalibur, is that Cody's got to maintain some semblance of control here. Take a breath.
So much with the hood shit, with the belt. I can relate.
The weight belt being taken away by referee Bryce Remsburg, but QT Marshall. Oh my God, he's got his own belt.
He lashed Cody like an animal. That leather cutting the skin, just lashing Cody like he was no more than a mangy dog.
A rivalry between these two former friends and business partners is so intense. I want to remind fans we're going to be back here at Daly's Place in Jacksonville next Wednesday, May 12th, 8 o'clock. Be a part of the action live. Tickets on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at AEW TIX.com. We've got a big match already signed for that night.
I've got to come here to win the IWGP US title.
A roll up here.
That's near Paul. Oh, he's a great veteran. Folks, we haven't seen him in action. I saw him many times in New Japan.
I saw him in way back when in the 90s, yeah. Back in the WCW era. So he'll be here against John Moxley next week.
Championship matchup.
And also the Young Bucks will be defending the AEW World Tag Team Championship against the winners of the four-way match still to come here tonight. But right now, the focus on the ring, this rivalry between Cody and
Cody going right to the eyes. And now the dreaded back break.
And coming in, a running elbow strike, dropping QT Marshall with a misdirect. That's where Cody has to maybe rethink this. I think you see Bryce Remsburg saying, come on, get back in the ring.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Cody's like letting you super get the best out of him. There you go.
From the top, the better of the two wrestlers stop wrestling. And went up to the top rope.
And QT with that deadlift German suplex. Great power from QT Marshall. Amazing power. Dave Link on his head and Caliber pick up.
Coach Arn Anderson getting the word in there with Cody. See what QT's looking very admirable of himself. This will be his
Well, I give up. We built
here on TNT.
Tuesday
It's
and
he
when I walked in AEW every Wednesday and
Now, the head coach of the
my
Nightmare
day
QT lands
then call and be a Friday talk news on Saturday and
look at this.
Tuesday turns out and every pay-per-view online with WWE. Oh, come on.
Candy, that's just one thing.
Go cold
I have sweet tarts ropes bites that are
in
sweet.
the ring with Jack.
Both. Sweet tarts.
Oh, wow.
Bridgestone runs of tires are engineered to make sure nothing
Like
comes between them and the road, especially not a little bit of water. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey.
Pump to
Finding new
the
routes to reach your
page
customers
by
and new ways for them to reach you is what business is all about. It's what the United States Postal Service has always been about. So as your business changes, you're changing with it. With e-commerce that runs at the speed of now. Next day and 2-day shipping nationwide, same-day shipping across town, returns right from the doorstep, and deliveries 7 days a week. It's a whole new world out there. Let's not keep it.
I
remember the extra rich.
Everything else go.
What else?
Picking our child up?
Cool. I'll be right back. You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop where flavor gets its wings. Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? World's strongest man with King's lead teams that help you break down boxes.
From that
duty box. Let me break it down for you.
come on forget
Down to the recycling center. Hey, thanks,
and
switch today and see all the ways you could save.
This penny came for your father.
is
Is that
that
You really want to die for this kid?
BT phone call.
The new Samsung Galaxy S21.
This looks different.
It is. Just hit record. See that? You're filming in 8K. That's cinema quality. You can pull photos straight from video.
Impressive. But will it last the whole trip?
You'll have battery all day. And then more.
This is different.
Told you.
Oh yeah. Now they're not
That was beautiful, but you're not supposed to.
calling
You're supposed to land on.
right now.
John Cena's rooting for you, and so is this anonymous black lady.
John Cena and Nicole Byer host Wipeout, all new Thursdays at 9 on TBS and the app. Welcome to AEW Dynamite. QT Marshall's trying to secure the biggest victory in AEW career, but Cody Rhodes will not go down easily. Cody returning fire. QT Marshall swinging a miss there. Cody comes back. Double crossbody attempt. And their collision.
You know, you mentioned Dusty Rhodes earlier. His father, the American Dream, invented the blood and guts match. So Cody is in rare form tonight. He is ready to fight. And right now, he's done, as you said, JR, taking to the finish line. This is during the picture-in-picture that is Cowboy Joe Watt's 82nd birthday. And Dusty, Cody and I remember reminiscing about those antics with the Dream and the Cowboy.
Remember, 29 years ago this month, Cody's brother Dustin Rhodes participated in one of the blood and guts matches just across the parking lot in the Memorial Arena here in Jacksonville.
The two partners were there. We were there for the person, for sure. I told 87.
High boot from QT Marshall drives Cody Rhodes.
You can tell QT takes a little bit of a lot of other stars' game, and he adds it to his to make it his own, which I fully endorse.
remember that's 29 years ago. Sting and Arn Anderson were part of that. Right across the parking lot here, too. And look at this, Cody. Going over the top, looking for the sunset flip. QT.
What?
Well, moves over Jacksonville, but DT.
He needs to go to the hospital. His ass is
Well, his head might be cracked after that DT as well. That was right on target.
See, that was a emotion about QT Marshall.
The main event gonna be the over hour every team.
May have been inadvertent. I think Cody was digging devious for that sunset flip.
know.
But either way, Cody back in the driver's seat here.
Still got the clip.
Now headed up to the top. Cody. Moonsault hooks the far leg, only a 2 count. Never forget Cody coming off the top of the cage. Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Live right here on Dynamite. Propelled him into that title match. Propelled him into the match against, if you'll recall, MJF. And I'll be talking still to come to Miro. Oh, the disaster. Avoided by QT Marshall, the drop step behind.
I'll take your
Back double by Cody Rhodes.
Cody
Cody comes off. Cody, he caught him on Rhodes. Oh my God! How was he?
What?
Let's go now.
Not good
And that
now.
means the QT came about a second away.
Cody's off.
Was a hell of a shot, man. Was a hell of a shot by QT. Absolutely. Great counter move by QT Marshall.
QT knows what it means, Excalibur.
Attitudinally. Diamond cutter. And it looks, and JR, to your point earlier, looks like QT trying to take this over the finish line. He's looking for the diamond cutter. Cody, great counter there with the backslide. QT. Hoist him up. Almost lost it. This. Look at that. Look at the power of QT.
That a bomb
there on Cody.
And now looking for a tombstone pile driver.
every bird.
To the tower, young Cody Rhodes.
The momentum
We
goes the other way.
Them now with the girl. Oh God.
Cody covered 2. No.
A 2 count.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
a man.
The tombstone pile driver should have been
Oh,
enough.
Yeah, it should have been enough, but it took so much out of both men. And Cody just collapsed into the cover. Right. It was very nearly enough, but QT Marshall, still some fight left in him.
Both men might be wondering right now. You get here in the deep water.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Bravo.
Count him out. 2.
Bro. Oh, what?
And, hats off to QT Marshall.
What the hell?
Perseverance. And Cody looking at him, trying to figure out what he's
Cody,
Wait a minute.
what the fuck?
Cody's eyes locked with QT Marshall. Help him out. He's going to help his longtime friend up. Oh, for God's sake. And now Cody's stepped through.
Yeah, bro.
Figure 4 locked in.
The figure 4, if you will.
Well known man. Cody, please.
During the exhibition, he said he wouldn't break his way to the figure 4. He might break it now.
QT is tapping like a fruit
Cody, did one thing me blood because that was your man. I gave that a beating. But I really enjoyed that, man.
Double wrestling match.
Here comes another member of the factory. International star Anthony Ogogo. Olympic bronze medalist.
Boxing.
In boxing, yeah.
Oh,
After he just hit that match, what a cheap shot.
damn.
The bolo shot just dropped Cody Rhodes.
To a fatigued athlete.
That, yeah, in the UK.
I see this.
Yeah.
I saw somebody get buried in the flag. That was there many years ago. Yeah, it didn't work out well for me.
Wow, what a show we've had already, huh, guys?
Yeah.
It only is getting bigger from here. Last week,
I mean, the my life has been mine in the
after the match, all ego Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky with a couple of shackles, the blindsided attack, and then Ethan Page with the boot on the throat of Darby Allin, right here, the heel hook from Scorpio Sky, injuring Sting, taking him out of action. And right now, our colleague Alex Marvez standing by with Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
I'm here with all ego Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? Alex, Sting is nothing more than a mosquito feeding, sucking on the blood of this company. And you know what we do with mosquitoes. You kill them. So listen, Steve, you've overstayed your welcome. Showtime's over. I'm the franchise now, bitch.
Oh, Darby Allin, you and I have a very storied history. Nobody wants to listen to me talk about a bunch of matches no one ever saw. So why don't I skip our in-ring history and talk about your medical history? Yeah, that face paint, that's not war paint. That's not for intimidation, no. You're covering up a dent I permanently placed in your forehead. And that metal in your elbow, yeah, scratch that one up to all ego Ethan Page. I don't know why everyone looks at Darby Allin like some kind of unsolvable riddle. Ethan Page has the...
That went to the red over the top level here at this. Darby Allin is charging headlong into Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. That's so dangerous up there.
Darby came to get himself. I guess these two men that assaulted Darby and Sting last week.
And look at Darby climbing up to the ladder.
Caught in the
trash can on that upper concourse. Into the head of Darby Allin. He didn't even see it coming. He was running wide out through that trash can.
Look at this double team. That pack of dogs here.
Scorpio Sky holding Darby Allin's hands behind his face and grinding Darby's face into those spot Louis Vuittons.
All right, guys, you made your point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you take Sting out with a heel lock and then you got him all to yourself.
Oh, they come bro. Intel.
The concrete steps, Darby Allin. We need medical assistance. We need some security. We need to get these guys out of here.
This show has gone off the rails, completely out of control.
Hey.
Man, he may have broken an arm, a forearm. Yeah, he's clutching multiple places on that right arm.
The TNT champion is in bad way.
There we see that the AEW medical staff had to make it all the way up there from ringside. Yeah, look at him smiling. Bryce Reddick checking in.
Look at that. Indeed.
On Darby Allin, don't go anywhere. As our staff checks out Darby.
That
These market fresh, creamy Mediterranean chicken wrap, made to order, filled with roast chicken, nestled between freshly sliced onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and a drizzle of cool tzatziki. And if that's too much to take in, here's the shorter version.
Oh, yeah.
The wrap's good. Oh, it's market fresh, baby. On these, we have the mix.
Mr. Car repairs are as good as gone. Woo! Grab a shovel. Nobody tells the nature boy he's got to pay for car repairs. Not with Car Shield administrators by my side. Woo!
One drop. Oh! Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise. Of course!
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits.
And good one,
Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
This Friday, from director Guy Ritchie.
I need to know who killed my son. Let me do this my way.
Jason Statham.
I'm starting to think he's a psychopath.
Wrath of Man, rated R.
War is a universal language. I know a rogue soldier when I see one. Got a personal stake in this.
I'm coming to end it. The war, the lies, all of it.
At Warby Parker, we know that one frame isn't going to fit every face. That's why we make glasses in a range of widths, tracking from extra narrow to extra wide, and everything in between. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
If you're tired and you know it, skip the gym. If you're anxious and you know it, take a break. If your heart rate variability is 50 and your body temperature is normal.
If your breathing rate is optimal and you know it.
On sleep, readiness, and activity. Aura. Know why you feel how you feel.
I'm
gonna be the extra rich.
Good. And everything else go.
What else?
Picking our child up.
Cool. I will be right back.
You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop with flavor gets its wings.
Well, during the break, finally, Darby Allin was taken out by the medical staff, and we go back to the ring.
This contest is for one fall with age 20 minutes. Introducing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Rick
Red
Baker.
D. If we get enough,
D.
we will obviously bring it to you post haste. So we're like you guys right now. We're waiting on information.
Here's the #1 contender to the women's world title, who will go for that title at Double or Nothing against Hikaru Shida. And Excalibur, it's a champion she knows very, very well.
Absolutely. Hikaru Shida and Dr. Britt Baker, a lot of history there. And we announced earlier this evening, Dr. Britt Baker will, of course, get her shot at AEW Women's World Championship.
I think it'll be a great matchup. Styles make great matches. The Styles
It's
should be great.
Oh, done down.
Julia Hart. Our first look at Julia Hart here on AEW Dynamite.
Julia.
And in case you're wondering, she isn't from Calgary. Many hearts are.
Many hearts are. Arrogance is shaking her head, rolling her eyes at her opponent. It's all part of intimidation, is what it is.
Her arrogance has morphed into confidence and more confidence each and every week.
Yeah.
She knows she's good. You know, the match she had with Thunder Rosa is still being talked about.
Sure it is.
Yeah, that incredible lights out match, the main event of Dynamite a few months ago. Right now, Dr. Britt Baker sending Julia Hart into the ropes. Nope, Julia reverses Britt. Step ahead, comes around the corner of the sling blade.
Double or Nothing. It'll be Britt Baker, Hikaru Shida. Shida in the World Championship. Remember, Shida broke Britt Baker's nose about a year ago in a match. So there's more than enough reason for Britt Baker to get in that match. Coming up at Double or Nothing on May 30th.
Could we be so bold to say that Reba has a nagging leg problem? I think that crutch is growing out of her arm.
I agree. Look at this.
Britt has got Julia Hart hooked. The air raid crash center of the ring.
That's enough to win the match. Oh, my God.
Baker pulling. Julia Hart up, and now she's got that lockjaw locked in. And look at she just smiling.
Control, power, dominance, and the ambition to be the next AEW Women's Champion.
Cruel and calculating. Dr. Britt Baker, DND. And on the 20th, or the 30th, that is, of May, Dr. Britt Baker gets her shot. She has risen all the way to the, there you see, #1 contender. But right now, we've got this episode of Technique by Taz. He's talking about Christian Cage.
Let's break down Christian's frog splash and his finishing maneuver, the kill switch. Against Kazarian, Christian gets decent height, but if we freeze right here, as he comes off the top turnbuckle, there's a lack of explosion to his quads, which prevents a bigger impact. Onto the kill switch. Against Kazarian, Christian went with the kill switch several times. He failed on 2 or 3 attempts because of inconsistent footwork, but was eventually able to hit a perfectly applied kill switch for the victory. Then, in the match against my man, Powerhouse Hobbs. Look at how Hobbs just overpowers Christian, his attempt of his finishing move, and brings him off like a pesky mosquito. Listen, Christian has always been excellent. There's no doubt. And I'm getting the feeling the honeymoon, well, unfortunately, it's coming to an end regarding his big return after 7 years. Leslie, he's got a long way to go to catch up to Team Taz after the FTW champ just beat the #1 ranked wrestler in AEW.
Sounds to me like a sport.
Yes, sir. It's like 4-way tag team match for one fall. Only 20 minutes on a minute in the ring. Who personally won?
So Taz knows what he's talking about, and no one is denying that.
Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Jurassic Express.
Big time ramifications for this 4-way tag team matchup. The winners will go on to next week to face the Young Bucks in the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
The Young Bucks, please. I don't know what else you could say about our World Tag Team Champion. And I know you speak from being very, very disappointed in
I've seen them for so many years. They would use this kind of strategy to get under their opponent's skin, but it never really seemed to be sincere. But obviously, they're showing their true moral character here. It's been brought up by Don Callis.
Oh, another stakes here.
Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, XCU.
Those stakes extremely high for SCU. They've been extremely high in their last 12 matches.
They got to win, which means they win the title, or they're done as a team by their own decree.
And they've carved a big path to the tag team division over the last 5 months. And right now, #1, 2, 3, and 4 ranked tag teams going at it here tonight.
Yeah. Okay, listen. It's the acclaimed 2 sexy kids about to make Daniels quit the wrestling biz. Varsity Blondes, you're a temporary thing. In 10 years, you'll be on dark side of the ring. Jungle, I slap you like you John Stossel. Luchasaurus, I'ma turn you to a fossil. Yo, acclaimed is up. We gon' take the tag belts off those 2 young cunts. Whoa. I said it.
Yeah, shit and one.
Player Anthony Bowens as Platinum Max Caster. The Acclaimed, the #4 ranked tag team here in AEW.
Pretty cool that we have one tag match, 4 teams. The 4 teams are all the top 4 ranked teams in AEW.
Great way to settle it. Who will be the next contenders, or who will get the next title shot, I should say. Something about Anthony Bowens. Since his return from knee surgery, we saw the graphic there, how they have really come back together. And sometimes it takes a little while to come back from knee surgery. but also to be able to function as a team. They've done quite well.
Yeah, they picked up right where they left off. Of course, they've already challenged the Young Bucks once in the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And they have a chance to prove that they've learned a lot from that opportunity, but they need to get through these 3 other teams here first tonight.
Jungle Boy, Frankie Kazarian, 2 of the highly skilled individuals here in AEW.
Obviously, Kazarian with a tremendous experience advantage, but Jungle Boy's athleticism more than makes up for that.
There's something about a kid being a lifelong fan that does something to that experience advantage.
Oh, look at this. Roll up here. It's exactly right. And Jungle Boy has watched Frankie Kazarian for much of his career in Southern California, but Jungle Boy very nearly pulled one out right there. Kazarian, the mighty strong. Got Jungle Boy hooked deep. Jungle Boy counters.
Not enough to be said about how good Frankie Kazarian is.
Now, he's proven, whether it's in tag team competition or in singles competition.
The Jungle Boy's right to get out. He had a classic match against Darby Allin for the TNT title. One of the best matches. He's going to be a champion right now.
Darby Allin still being attended to by our medical team here.
Look out here. Everything just breaking down. Jacksonville. It's hard to say Tulsa.
It's breaking down regardless of where it is.
This 4-way tag team match will continue throughout the break, but we'll have all the action in picture-in-picture, so don't go anywhere.
If you want to go from I don't got it to I got this, well, then get this. A deliciously bold, smooth espresso drink from Dunkin', like a caramel macchiato, mocha, or oat milk latte. Take a sip of this with Dunkin' espresso drinks. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
Maybe it's only a feeling, only a dream, only a day trip. Lasts long after sundown. Maybe it's only a weekend or a moment. But sometimes those only things are the only things that matter. For Jeep Grand Cherokee, there's only one.
Get 0% financing for 72 months on select 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee models. Plus, get 3 years no-cost maintenance with the Jeep Wave program. You were searching the Little Caesars steakhouse? All toppings really go right to the edge? Is that going to put us out of business?
Is it?
One pound.
Extra bestest thin crunch, just $6.49. Pizza.
So you shoot their
mother,
and you're still breathing.
What
can we do next?
Wake up, Paul.
It's a tragedy, boss. I need to know Caleb Smith. It's very important you take my inquiry seriously. I'm deeply regret.
Well, things are rough.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, like, the floor is actually lava rough.
I can't, bro.
But you're not. You're a reactor, a mover, a better than what came before you doer, a slayer, a crier. Oh, let me tell you about this funny thing that happened. You are realness and weirdness, chaos and hope. All this talk about good things to come. You're the good thing.
But I didn't see all I did see. Like you got because that
The following program contains violent material which may not be suitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.
We are back here on AEW Dynamite, everyone. 4 of the top teams here in AEW, all fighting for a shot at the Young Bucks and AEW World Tag Team Championship next week here on Dynamite. Max Caster covers Christopher Daniels. The lateral press only gets a 2 count.
I love the fact that so many times in these main event level matches, there's always something at stake in AEW. Like you said, Excalibur, the winner of this tag match gets the Young Bucks next week. In 7 days for the AEW tag title.
These are the top 4 ranked tag teams here in AEW. SCU, number 1, the Acclaimed, number 4. But right now, the Acclaimed in the driver's seat. Back suplex. Bowens hooks the far legs of Daniels.
One of these teams could end the storied career of SCU, and SCU could possibly not even be in the ring the night when that happens. So there's all that on the line there as well. That's why it's Christopher Daniels, Kazarian's job to stay in the ring as long as they can.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, how much that would mean for one of these teams to end that storied run of Daniels and Kazarian ahead of the world title match next week. Irish whip into the corner. Caster swinging a miss. Daniels firing back, gets the boot up. Backfield trip plants Bowens. Daniels gets, he's the blind tag in by Luchasaurus.
Yes, sir, man. Good job.
I guess every always they remember himself.
Yeah, every team for themselves.
It's illegal.
Right now, Luchasaurus taking out both members of the Acclaimed.
One of these teams gets hot, it could be trouble for the Young Bucks.
One big super kick by Luchasaurus will end this damn thing.
But the Varsity Blondes, Pillman Jr. and Chris Garrison charging in. Luchasaurus plants Brian Pillman Jr. Garrison sandwich on top of him.
Our blood and guts match is the next match. The next match of the top 4 teams right now are going at it. A chance to come back next week and face the world champions, the Young Bucks.
The top 4 ranked teams in the world vying for a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship, but Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, the Jurassic Express, are red hot right here.
This could end right now. This could be it.
Kazarian gets over the top, crashing down on Pillman and Garrison. Ooh. Those big kicks, JR.
Educated feet. The big man's got them.
Long legs. He knows how to use them, man.
Jungle Boy's tagged in. One of my favorites.
And Jurassic Express, they're going to steal it. 1, 2, no! Daniels.
It's a victory-like maneuver by the talented Christopher Daniels, thinking that save was huge for his team.
But the low bridge there by Frankie Kazarian. Luchasaurus on the outside. Pillman comes in the clothesline. Takes down Jungle Boy. He's got him hooked deep. It's going to be the Blondes. No!
Pillman was flying.
That'd have been an upset, buddy.
Brian Pillman Jr. He's got Jungle Boy right where he wants him. Oh, but Jungle Boy floats over the top. Waist lock. Standing switch there by Pillman. Jungle Boy back. Clothesline.
Great extension of the legs on that clothesline.
Two really talented kids right here.
Man, you're right, JR.
And Jungle
Look at
the veteran. Christopher Daniels taking advantage of Jungle Boy's inattention. Just a flatliner on the outside. Luchasaurus.
Great second generation families here. Pillman trying to get to his feet, wearing his father's tights in his honor, and he may be pinned.
Frankie Kazarian tagged himself in. No!
A smart move by Frankie. Tagged himself in. Don't get you some and get paid.
He only got rocked by another clothesline, this time from Kazarian.
Kazarian's quick, man.
Kazarian avoided contact. Oh, he just
out. What power by Kazarian.
He's in trouble.
Pillman rolls up Kazarian.
Pillman was going for the trunk there at the end, couldn't get him hooked.
Should have cheated earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Pillman's aunts is in attendance here tonight. What a victory that would be for the Blondes. Pillman goes in. Oh, he gets caught in midair by Frankie Kazarian. And now Daniels on the middle rope. The big
He's got him covered.
The big T.
And it will be SCU for the Young Bucks next week for the title.
And the Bucks. That can be good now. And maybe I tweet next week. I don't know.
Next week here on Dynamite, the IWGP US Heavyweight title will be defended outside of New Japan Pro Wrestling for the first time ever. Jon Moxley defends against Yuji Nagata.
Yuji Nagata and Jon Moxley.
Nagata-san.
Mr. John Moxley, お前の挑戦を受けて、アメリカに
I don't know. I don't follow Japan.
You didn't think that message was going to get passed across the Pacific? It's just going to go right over my head? Called me a little punk. Little punk. I came to you with respect. In order to give you a shot at the IWGP United States Championship, I invite you to Dynamite with respect. I wanted to share the ring with the great legend, Yuji Nagata. The great thing about this business is no matter how long you've been in it, even a legend like Yuji Nagata always learn something. Yuji Nagata will learn that your mouth can get you in trouble, especially when you're fixing to step in the ring with the baddest son bitch in this game, John Moxley, especially when a championship is on the line. I'm gonna chip a hole through your chest. Squeeze your neck, squeeze every ounce of oxygen you have left in your body. I'm gonna dump you on the top of your head. We've always wondered for a long time, when is Yuji Nagata finally just not gonna get back up again? I'll tell you this. It's coming pretty soon.
Be
we. I got no respect for anyone.
I get our
heavyweight championship against Yuji Nagata. One of the mainstays, one of the premier athletes in all of New Japan Pro Wrestling for over the last 20 years.
But
right now, our colleague, there it is, Tony Schiavone, the cage, the blood and guts cage has been put in place. That match is coming up next, but right now, our colleague, Tony Schiavone, will be standing by with the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega, an announcement with ramifications for Double or Nothing on May 30th for pay-per-view.
Well, here we go.
Thank you very much, JR. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to announce big match coming up for our next pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, on May 30th. With that in mind, please welcome with me a man who had a match earlier on, the world champion, all the gold right now. The one and only Kenny Omega.
He's not carrying all of his title belts. Now he's making Nakazawa carry them. Look at those. Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, the AAA Mega Champion, the Impact Wrestling Champion, the TNA Champion. Above all else, the AEW World Champion. That's where the money is. We all know that. The bottom line, we need great talents. Like he has recently and over an Impact.
Well, I must say, in all the years of doing wrestling, I've never seen a presentation. 4 titles. He is the world champion.
Tony, thanks for gassing. Enough about me. How many people here are ready for blood and guts? How many people here are ready for an exciting match called Blood and Guts? Well, that makes one of us. As you can see, Mr. Schiavone, I've been a busy man. You see the gold around my waist? You see the gold around neck's waist neck? Show him the gold. Getting the shot. I've been a busy man as of late, collecting gold all over the world. And now it's come to pass. The match that will decide who the next challenger to this little prize will be.
the most coveted prize in all of professional wrestling. I'm not here for fun. I'm not here for games. In fact, I do not even want to be here at all. So, Mr. Schiavone, please just give us the announcement.
The announcement is that next week, the two top contenders for this AEW World title will go one-on-one in an eliminator match, Pat and Orange Cassidy. With the winner, face you Double or Nothing for the AEW World.
You see, now this is what makes AEW such an exciting place to be. It's because wins and losses matter. And that is why the #1 ranked wrestler in all of AEW, Pac. And let me remind you, he's a man that's beaten me before. He's a man that's made me tap. He's a man that's pinned me. He's defeated me in tag matches, multi-man matches. And I understand that everyone wants to see that match again. I understand that everyone wants to see a rematch of the two greatest wrestlers that AEW has on this roster. So, geez Louise, let's just get to the point. Let's just announce the match for Double or Nothing. Pac versus Omega. Do it for me, Mr. Schiavone.
It's Pac or Orange Cassidy who will go at it, and the winner will... The winner goes on to face you at Double or Nothing. Pac or Orange Cassidy.
Wait. Pac or who?
Orange Cassidy.
Pac or You serious? Pac or you? No, I've got it for me, Mr. Schiavone. I understand what you mean for this company. I see people with their hands in their pockets everywhere I go. I see little children dressing up like Orange Cassidy for Halloween parties. I see kids, junior high school students, dressed up like Orange Cassidy for their sock hops because they think it's cool. I understand what you are. You're a feel-good wrestler. You're popular. People love to want to be like you because they can. But they can never be like someone like me. And someone like you would never be championship material. In fact, the only thing championship material about you is something that you've clearly ripped off of me. You mind? You don't mind, do you? You like the shade look, huh? I fancy myself a shade guy too. I'm kind of the guy that made that whole thing popular. I'm kind of the whole thing. I'm the guy that made that whole thing famous. What do we got here? Ray-Bans. Legit. Limited edition, freshly squeezed variety. What are these running about? $800, $1,000 on the black market? I'll tell you one thing, Orange. You'll never take this title. The one thing you have taken from me is my valuable time. And thus, I'm taking something from you. You mind?
All right, guys.
Check it, camera. Yo, check it. How do you like it, Mac? They look good on you. Hey, Orange, look at me when I'm talking to you. You look at me when I'm talking to you. See what the thing is? Call me crazy, Orange. But those glasses, they look better on Neck. Another thing too, looking at Neck compared to you, he looks more of a champion than you. So when it comes down to the possible match between Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy, I wouldn't count on it. So maybe I'll see you, I don't know, in about 10 years or so when you become a fully grown adult. Until then, I'll see you whenever, and maybe we can talk about whatever later, Orange. See you in the funnies, buddy.
Guys, we've got to go to break right now. Don't go anywhere. We still have the Blood and Guts match coming up next here on Dynamite.
Hey, Jimbo.
Dark Side of the Ring is back with all new tales of unbelievable men. This is going to be a fight. Dark Side of the Ring tomorrow at 9 on Vice.
You've been chosen.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
We've come to help with what's been troubling you.
Dogs don't know what's good for them. Like not being able to leave a good stick alone. Hello! Greenies. Something better for your dog to chew on.
The
new Samsung Galaxy S21.
What God?
Joey, just hit record.
You're
getting 8K. That's cinema quality.
Okay.
Photos for video.
By the main come on that,
and then more.
then we go over it. I gave your bomb.
You'll find this meat wherever you'd buy meat.
And then the mom talk
store. So many meat places. Impossible meat made from plants.
In time Del Taco. Try bean and cheese, seasoned pig with Del Taco signature taste of pork chicken with fresh guacamole. Starting at only $1. Only at Del Taco. But I do on my green bright. Your to be your paper warm you the cotton right your two down.
Corsair, thin skin. When I'm shaving down there, not just any razor will do. Yo, for pubic hair with a patented irritation defense bar. For a smooth shave before you step touch skin.
Can't decide what to order at Popeyes? Don't worry, we got you. Because the new Rippin' Chicken Sampler has 2 Rippin' Chicken breasts, 8 crispy butterfly shrimp, your choice of 2 regular sides, and 2 buttery biscuits. All of this for just $10.
Chicken from Popeyes.
The Double Cage is coming up next. But right now, welcome my guest at this time, the one and only most dangerous man in AEW. Here is Miro.
We saw the true son of Miro the last time he was here on TNT on Dynamite.
Yeah, that brutal assault on his former friend, Kip Sabian. Kip, who's got to go under the knife now due to the attack by Miro.
All right, Miro, you've come here saying that you want...
I told the world that nobody's going to distract my destiny. I warned the locker room, you got a title, you got a problem. Well, now the problem is here to collect. This is a signed contract that states 7 days from now, I have date with my destiny. Because next week live on AEW Dynamite, Darby Allin, I'm coming for you and the TNT title. And I don't care. You can throw yourself as many stairs as you want, but there's no avoiding this. Read what it says. Words and rights.
Right. It also says if he cannot be able to perform, each one get attacked.
No forfeit. No forfeit. I don't need no forfeit. I'm not a man that needs hands out. Darby Allin, I need you to show up next week. It's simple as that. Whether you help you or not, it won't make a difference to me because honestly, it won't make a difference to you either. And in 7 days from now, the world will find out what happens.
So
What the
we
man
got
who doesn't mind dying
meets
the man who doesn't mind killing.
people that we
Well, it is signed next week right here on Dynamite. Darby Allin defends the TNT Championship against Miro. If Darby cannot defeat, he will forfeit the title. We will also have the AEW World Championship Eliminator. Number 1 ranked Orange Cassidy versus number 2. First shot at Titty Open Double or Nothing. And the AEW World Tag Team Championship will be on the line. The Young Bucks are betting against Red Friends. SCU. And our very own Tony Schiavone will interview Jay Cargill next week on Dynamite. And Cody Rhodes will make his Double or Nothing announcement for Sunday, May 30th, next week right here on Dynamite. And the IWGP US title will be on the line. John Moxley defends against Eugene Nagata. But coming up next, our main event, the Blood and Guts match, Inner Circle versus Pinnacle.
set from that we go.
Ladies and
Here
gentlemen,
we
this
go.
is your main event tonight. This is Blood
And go.
Guts. Here are the rules. The war begins with one member from each team entering the cage for a 5-minute period. After the 5 minutes have expired, one member of the Pinnacle will enter, giving them a 2-on-1 advantage. Every 2 minutes thereafter, teams will alternate, adding one member to the battle. Once all members of the team have entered the cage, the bell will ring and the all-out assault will officially begin. The only way to win is to make a participant on the opposing team submit or surrender.
Well, here we go. The Pinnacle was the best.
Being accompanied by Tony Blanchard, Sean Spears, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, Wardlow, and MJF. The Pinnacle.
So they get
You know what might be one of the keys
now,
to this match
now,
is the fact that Tully Blanchard, who was in the very first one, July 4th, the Omni in Atlanta, 1987, is also walking up there tonight.
Well, we have to go to break. Blood and Guts will commence right after this.
Damn. Here we go.
You really want to talk to this kid?
Here we go. With God.
I'm ordering some burritos.
Burritos? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app.
Huh, okay.
Try the oven roasted turkey with banana peppers for a little extra kick.
Okay. I get it. Oh.
Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead.
Come on.
Choose better, be better. And now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
I'm here with Partial World Champion. Woo! Partial's America's favorite money-saving, roadside assistance, tow truck calling, rental car get, and teamed up with your truly. Woo!
Oh, whoa, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? No.
On the next Big Drink Energy.
How crazy would it be if I could tell you what your password is? Can I see your phone? 2, 3. I gotta go.
The all-new True TV series, Big Drink Energy, Thursday at 10:30 on True TV.
You're a reactor, a mover, a slayer, a crier. Oh, let me tell you about this funny thing that happened. You know, all this talk about good things to come. Nah, you're the good.
We got to activity of chat. Yeah. The new crunch-cut flavors are here at Del Taco. Try bean and cheese, seasoned beef with Del Taco's signature queso, or chicken with fresh guacamole. Starting at only $1, only at Del Taco.
Is the show with and God we are
You're in charge. Lose it. Walk away. Walk that way.
This is our chase. So playing Kimba. Where we are going with the Gina again.
Bullseye.
Here we go.
It is blood and guts. Our main event here tonight on Dynamite. Sammy Guevara, Santana, Ortiz, Chris Jericho, Inner Circle. Wow. Think these guys are not ready to fight? Submit or surrender. We know, man. They're in the dead president's mode right there. You see on the back of Ortiz's jumpsuit, Rikers Island. He's got the chair, he's got the barbed wire in hand. The Inner Circle is ready for war here tonight. What anticipation.
Hey, yo, hey, guy, you get free eyes.
That's a motivate the Inner Circle. Great response, huge crowd tonight, all socially distanced.
Yeah, hell, it motivated me. Let's go.
I saw you, dude.
Yes, sir. Get it going.
Let's get after this thing.
Yes, there are two referees on each side of the ring guarding the door. They are the only two people with the keys to the cage. And Sammy Guevara said, I'll go first. It doesn't matter. Put me in the cage. And that's why.
Why not? Why not, Sammy?
Yeah. The Inner Circle coming into this match with a disadvantage.
Looks like Harwood's going to start out for his contingent of outlaws.
Dax Harwood elected by Tully Blanchard to start this match for the Pinnacle because he has, quote, the best gas tank.
Well, I'll tell you, Tony Schiavone's been a great part of Tully Blanchard's value. The fact is,
here we go.
The Pinnacle are going to win this match, largely because of the strategy.
Oh.
And Sammy Guevara starting things out. Now remember, the match cannot end until all 10 men are in.
This is a 5-minute one-on-one period. So this one-on-one affair will last 5 minutes.
And this is 5 minutes for Dax Harwood or Sammy Guevara to inflict as much punishment on their opponent as possible.
Yeah, Sammy didn't need to turn his attention away from Dax.
Dax, the big shoulder tackle, drops Sammy down. Sammy goes for the trip. Leapfrogs up and over. The backflip off the back of the drop kick.
We really don't know how good Sammy Guevara is going to be. But let me tell you, I think he's going to be spectacular when all is said and done. He's still a pop.
Oh, but that's Buster.
Doesn't waste 5 minutes.
Look at this, just out of instinct alone.
You can't do it, buddy. It's submit or surrender.
Well,
It
was instinct. You know, I almost said that this is
go
Sammy Guevara's
check
first match
out
since February of this year, early February. This is not a match. This is something else entirely.
You can't
prepare for this thing. We've talked about it for so many years because there's a cage. Everybody knows a cage, but 2 rings. You can't run and hide from anybody.
Oh, JR, you and Tony were present for the first Blood and Guts match. You called all of the action. How were those 10 men changed forever?
What's injured? And never got back in the ring again.
Him person to the steel.
It's the jumping rider kick, the heel of Guevara's boot catching Dax Harwood on the jaw. Dax the axe.
There's nothing much better than a motivated Sammy Guevara.
Harwood.
Get
up to the top.
Teetering on
Now remember, these guys, 5-minute period, like you said, JR, but they got to remain in there after all of the men are in.
Well, they're in for keeps.
They're in for keeps, so by the time it gets to the... Wow, look at this.
Harwood and Guevara bouncing on that top rope. And that chain link fence, that can rend and tear the skin. That's why it's so dangerous.
And these two dogs are just beating the hell out of each other.
2 more minutes until
I think he turned his knee in.
That's knee without the brace on it.
Yeah, submit or surrender.
Yeah, and if you put a submission hold on the busted knee, you know the guy's going to surrender. What's he trying to do here? Remember, the cage is locked. Referee on each side.
Each referee has a key to her door.
Yeah, it is Bryce Remsburg on the Pinnacle side, Aubrey Edwards on the Inner Circle side, and Harwood just sent face first. He's going side to side of the cage.
He's cut already.
Something's got to give.
Yeah,
flash on steel. Steel wins every time, Tony.
Yeah, the steel.
Whoever can get to those obstacles and use them most effectively.
Here we go.
To our next participant, which will be a
member.
Right, and they'll get a 2-man advantage. And they'll have the 1-man advantage all the way until the all-out assault begins at the end.
And somehow it looks like Spears is going to be the next guy.
It looks like he's readying himself to the...
That means Sammy's going to withstand.
The color.
And then Sean Spears with the
It's all over. Bring it in.
Sammy recovering as quickly as he can.
Absolutely. Get the chair out of his
2 on 1.
in the opposite ring. Oh! Sammy Guevara.
He volunteered for this.
He was sent sky high. And look at the chairman, Sean Spears, with that target.
He said he would take on every man if need be, and now he's got what he's wished for. He's had to take on 2 men.
But Guevara fighting back valiantly. But, oh no!
Look how bloody Dax is, my God.
And Sammy's going to really celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, Joe.
It's gnarly. Nasty.
Sammy's been going at
John
it for more than 5 minutes relentlessly. You know he's got to be worn down, and then to get the chair in the head.
This period is 2 minutes.
2
Clock has been
minutes.
running, obviously, but the next entrant will be an Inner Circle participant.
And that will even the sides for 2 minutes, but then after that, another 1-man advantage for the Pinnacle. It was a match created by Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Arlo's face is a crimson mask.
Absolutely it is. See?
And now, under 10 seconds away.
Curry
And it looks like
involved
it'll be Ortiz.
in
Ortiz on fire. Like a pit bull let off the chain. Ortiz right at Dax Harwood.
Ortiz came to fight, and fight he will, by God.
But Dax is trying to escape. My God, he threw the chair at him.
But there is literally nowhere to go.
No way the match to surrender here. It's got to go off.
A chair right to the throat.
You've got to take the punishment or dish it out. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a hard catch.
The strategy here is to inflict as much punishment before the all-out assault begins.
Yeah. 29-7 busting open today was going to be brutal. It's unpredictable. It's everything in order.
Spears and Guevara from the top rope with the chair into the
Oh, the battle was cool. All hell is breaking loose all throughout these two rings.
Amazing carnage is what it is.
And remember, the 2-minute countdown is going on. The next man to enter this match will be from the Pinnacle. Guevara.
Yeah, there you go. He could have hurt himself that time.
Guevara tried to spring off with the punishment inflicted by the Pinnacle just too much, but he still managed to clip Harwood on the knee.
That chair did a lot of damage to him. Equilibrium. Look at that blood in his face.
Sammy Guevara busted
I did
this is not
very physical, very personal.
Yeah,
we got thank God.
And it looks like Travis Wheeler.
God, we
Wheeler enters the match. Now both members of FTR in there. Oh, just nothing pretty about it.
We know went straight to his partner's corner, where he was anyway, to save him from any further beating.
So,
can
we
go,
And look at this. Guevara unable to protect himself. Spears just driving.
Oh, they don't come from me.
Brainbuster by FTR.
FTR has an advantage. They know what they're going to do. They think is one. They're highly talented. They need to have a caucus to decide what they're going to do offensively. The warrior of Chief
Coming up pretty soon, maybe.
Oh! The man flying through the air was Sammy Guevara.
Damn. Let's again state the fact that Guevara and Dax Harwood have been in there the entire time.
And that's their sentence.
Spears locking in that sharpshooter. He can just hold Guevara in this until the next Inner Circle member comes in the match. Here's the Corey special. And he's falling between the ring and the cage.
Man, that didn't look good at all.
And Sammy Guevara, I mean, even if he tags here, the match won't be over. And Santana comes in and straight to Sammy Guevara's age.
Santana's, he's hot-blooded. He's coming in to save his partner. And watch this dude fight.
And we have seen Santana and Ortiz in some of the wildest matches ever here on Dynamite.
Yeah, we will.
Anything in moves and got a good shot to boot.
Ripping to the ropes, caught. Santana flats him with the Arnage.
Bodies everywhere, just like we expected.
Jimbo, John.
Well, this match will continue into the break. We will stick with the X-Men picture. You will not miss a second.
Facts and skills family style.
Go into the cave.
John Cena and Nicole Byer host Wild Out all new Thursdays at 9 on CBS and the app.
Arby's Market Fresh Creamy Mediterranean Chicken Wrap. Made to order, filled with roast chicken, nestled between freshly sliced onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and a drizzle of cool tzatziki. And if that's too much to take in, here's the shorter version. The rap's good. Oh, it's market fresh, baby. Arby's, we have the meat.
Tom Clancy's Remorse is the #1 streaming movie in America. Now I'm paying attention.
You want to know your greatest strength?
Warrior's charm, looks. Encourage you, John Kelly, has done something we can't do.
Here come Warrior in the cave.
Directed by Stefano Cellino, with screen story and screenplay by
Warrior,
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro. And it's got some back to the old habits.
Come on.
Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
Back in the
Iced tea, Stone Cold, calling on everyone to turn to cold washing with Tide.
Hello, my name is Ice T. Can you spare a few seconds to learn about cold water washing with Tide?
Hi, my name is Steve. Did you know washing in cold can save you $100 a year on your energy bill?
Why wouldn't you turn to cold? It helps the environment.
What? Because Stone Cold said so. Plus, Tide cleans great in cold.
We are back with blood and guts. The 4th member of the Pinnacle side, Wardlow, entered the match while we were picture-in-picture. But
Wardlow's a bad man. He manhandles people.
He's manhandling every member of the inner circle who all have the backs of the Texans representing where they're from.
They're each prison. One of their hometowns, and now the big man from Perry, Oklahoma.
Hear that from the fans? They want to see him go get a piece of Wardlow. But he's got to fight his way through blood and bodies.
Jake Hager
making a statement. Boomer center for Hager.
Damn.
As bad as they come, I promise.
And Tony, you mentioned this is the strategy that Wardlow should have used. Right? Oh, God. Hager, just decimating.
Damn. You're talking about asserting yourself offensively. Good grief.
And the Hager bomb for good measure.
270.
I think he is the key to this whole thing, Jay.
Look at this, the ankle lock. And Spears is telling me it's not the all-out assault. The match can't end.
That's right. All 10 men got to be in. That's why it's a hit.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. Well behind the barn, settled it.
So much history between these 2 men. Wardlow holds a victory over Hager. Hager wants another shot.
They rock each other's jaw.
Hager's got to be the most accomplished striker of the 2. That doesn't mean he's going to win this fight, though.
Yeah, Wardlow just pure power. As we've seen, Hager charging in. Hager landed
on his feet.
But sends Hager, the back of Hager's head colliding with that chain link fence.
Body shots, very effective. And now the knee strikes.
The knee to the ribs of Wardlow and Jake Hager.
And these guys just beating the hell out of each other. When you can hear flesh on flesh from where we're sitting.
Look at this, Hager digging his fingers into the eyes. And now the final man. The Pinnacle about to enter this match, MJF. Spears is at the seat.
A shower of booze everywhere for MJF.
Well deserved, too, I might add.
Maybe the most disliked human being in all of AEW.
You knew he would not be the first man in for the Pinnacle. You knew that.
MJF, the architect of the betrayal of the inner circle. Look at this
Warrior.
That's why he looks so brave.
Takes the 6'6" Hager down.
MJF knew that he had his bodyguard. His lapdog Wardlow behind Hager. to even the odds.
Now, here's the deal. I predicted that Tim was going to win this thing because of Tony Wayne. But a lot of this right here, it's not working. They can get it.
Now, this does not help the Pinnacle in the least, as we see the blood all over the canvas.
This is literally a fight to the finish, is what this is.
And Cash Wheeler completely bloodied as well.
You cannot see out of one eye.
Right, Tony. That's partially blinded, no doubt about that. It's funny what happens sometimes when men bleed a lot and how they respond in tasting their own blood.
Exactly. Some fire up, some cower down.
That's right.
And look at this, the Pinnacle retreating to one ring. They've got Santana on that side of the ring and Jericho. Jericho, the final member of the Inner Circle.
Here we go. The all-out assault can begin. There's your bell. Now it's submit or surrender, Jay.
We moved to the last phase of this match. And now we're in the submission or surrender mode. No pinfalls. Submission or surrender, and obviously no disqualification.
Here we go. Now the match begins.
Charging to meet in the middle.
And guys get hurt in these environments. Somebody rolls a knee, twists an ankle.
So many awkward and strange angles.
And now the referees have their work cut out for them too, right? They've got to find a person to submit or surrender.
Just gonna have good ears.
And Jericho with the bat in hand.
He's got Floyd.
All legal. And he is teeing off on the Pinnacle.
You know, Jay, this match has certainly evolved since the time we first caught the first one. There were no bats back then or barbed wire.
John Spears is trying to get out of the range of Chris Jericho.
1987, Tony, great night in the Omni.
Yeah, it was tremendous, and boy, has it come full circle now. Look at this.
Look at that, Jericho choking Sean Spears on that truss.
And Aubrey Edwards is right there. She is right there, and Sean Spears gives up.
Is Spears going to surrender? The blood and guts match, the all-out assault will continue in picture-in-picture. Do not go anywhere.
He was searching
so guy
Gold toppings really go right to the edge. Is that going to put us out of business? We still have the pickleball at 4?
We're not big pizza.
Bestest
thing costs just $6.49.
Pizza.
The new Samsung Galaxy S21.
I can't
This looks different. It is. Show me.
Jericho with
See that? You're filming in 8K. That's cinema quality. So you can pull photos straight from video.
Impressive. But will it last the whole trip?
You'll have battery all day, and then more.
This is different. Everyone's crunching. Let's crunch it. Eat crunch. 100% milk chocolate and crispy rice.
Crunchy makes me extreme.
Crunching made our breakup easy. Anyone can do it. Even anyone.
Busted?
Yeah.
Original Gorilla Glue, of course. Works indoor, works outdoor. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof. It's versatile and incredibly strong for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
You
got Wingstop? Why didn't you ask me? I did. You said, get out of my face, I'm dominating this game. Well, can you ask me again?
You know you want that soft and tossed Wingstop.
You can torture us and bomb us and burn our district to the ground. And if we burn, you burn.
Until the green and I'm better.
Don't let anything slow your next adventure down. Big O Tires is your one-stop shop for keeping your vehicle in perfect roadworthy condition. We not only sell the most trusted tires on the road, we're also experts in auto repair. Whether it's oil changes, engine tune-ups, alignments, air conditioning, shocks, struts, batteries, brakes, and more, we'll keep your vehicle running as smooth as those new tires. And to make sure nothing slows you down, take advantage of our good to no credit needed financing. Only at your locally owned Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Champion was like running the green way. It be
To hit the chopping block, you have to be fast, smart, and confident.
Use the sharp side.
Oh my God. This is Ultimate Tag.
Only.
Okay.
It looks like a tornado has rolled through Bailey's place. Look at the rain.
The rain.
Exposing the wood, the floor.
The wood.
They've got Santana and Ortiz looking for the pop drive on the exposed pine.
No way.
Ortiz and Santana are fighting out of it.
Ortiz.
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy.
Coming over.
They wanted it. They got it.
Well, that could be a huge turning point in this match.
Look at this.
Like two members.
Jericho with the code breaker. Sammy Guevara with the thrust kick, drop spear. Spears was supposed to hit Jericho with that turnbuckle.
I did this night.
Spears hanging upside down.
Maybe
Spears trying to cut that chair off. He knows all about it.
I got
Is he going to go coast to coast?
He is. He's going to attempt to. Sammy. Look at the contusions on his stomach. What the hell?
Sammy went coast to coast, border to border on that one. What a talented young man.
Yes.
Motivated.
The power.
A tremendous collision. Sean Spears may be effectively eliminated from this match. Just got hit with a turnbuckle by Jericho.
Now, Jericho needs a gouging with him.
Jericho hits him right in the face. That's a turnbuckle, a plant.
Wow.
Santana might have a fork in hand. Oh, God.
What the hell?
I was going to say, it's really doing the butcher leg.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, we're digging this.
Yeah.
Gouging MJF with a fork. Shouts to D. From Santana with that fork.
They got MJF right where they want him. That's going to be it. They got him right where they want him.
The tide has turned, Tony.
It sure has.
Momentum has changed. It looked like it was going to be the pinnacle early on.
And Jericho using the bat, trying to choke the life out of Wardlow.
Jericho came in. Things changed.
Inner circle. And Ortiz grinding Cash Wheeler's face into the chain link fence and ripping at the eyes.
Yep, you can see that very clearly. Fingers in the eyes and rake them.
And it's time for them to end it right now. You see Bryce Remsburg checking.
Jericho. Oh, the right hand between the eyes of MJF.
Clean shot, unopposed. Down to smart.
Then
if you're wondering, again, if you just joined us, there are no pinfalls in this match. Only submission or surrender.
This unified inner circle in these jumpsuits representing where they are from. Right now, take a look at this, taking their turns at MJF.
The inner circle. Despite starting this match, they seem to have the advantage, but Wardlow, the great equalizer. Oh, what elevation. Amazing elevation. And Wardlow just a double leg on Hager. Not many men can do that to Jake Hager.
Nobody can. That's it.
Oh.
And that's an equalizer right there. Right across the knee, right in the spine. Now we're going street.
Oh my God. Wardlow blocked that damn thing with power.
Yeah, just raw power.
It wasn't pretty, but Wardlow got Hager on his shoulders. Jesus. Oh, and Hager putting down Wardlow. What impact. We are going to break right now. This is our final picture-in-picture. This is blood and guts.
Our son lead a normal life.
Oh God. Now way
I'm the person who wants to kill her.
Who are you? He's a guy, but too right.
Some people are built for this moment, some people are not.
I put you first, so of everything you deserve. Just you diamonds from your feet, baby. You really what you want, you just need to put it on a table.
With the Dish Anywhere app, you can watch what you want, where you want, at no extra charge.
Right now.
Which is a good thing, because life is full of little surprises.
Ready to go wild?
Even when there's an unexpected change in venue. Watch what you want, where you want, on up to 5 devices, at no extra charge. Dish. Tuned in to you.
NJF.
Save money and
Great.
Sure does.
WWE.
Shouldn't something wacky be happening right now?
What?
We thought people could use a break. We've all been through a lot this year.
What the hell? Tell me,
Now's not a good time.
try and get in the mat.
Read the room, guys. Right?
Taco Bell's quesadilla is back with its cheese stuffed shell. But there's nothing worse than overhype.
Here it is.
Oh no.
So we'll skip the speeches and the influencers. Cut the fanfare.
Man.
And the pyro.
Man.
So don't hold on to your seats.
Now
We're just here to tell
talk to
Chalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back. And we think you'll like it.
The next generation compounds and Bridgestone tires give them response.
No.
What really matters is they're Bridgestone.
No fancy laser tool can compete with the well-tuned spirit level inside your gut. Scooch to the left, scooch to the right. That calls for the champagne of beers. Miller High Life.
Of course, there, thin skin. When I'm shaving down there, not just any razor will do. New Venus for Karen Skin with a patented irritation defense bar for a smooth shave with blades that barely touch skin.
We are back live here on Dynamite. It is blood and guts. MJF has escaped to the top of the cage, but Chris Jericho is in pursuit. Jericho has an idea to end this thing once and for all. The bloody mangled body of MJF lying on the top of this cage.
Let's watch that bottom too, because something can happen there. See, he thought he went to higher ground. He thought he escaped.
Tully Blanchard assaulting Bryce Remsburg, stealing the key to the cage on the outside, allowing MJF to escape. But Chris Jericho slammed the door of the cage into the head of Tully Blanchard. There's not a lot you can do on top of the cage. Walls of Jericho will hurt somebody. The walls are locked in. MJF so close to tapping. The taps out is over. Referees are looking up. They're looking up. There's a hand.
The low power's gonna tap. Jericho. Oh, the low blow. He tapped all right.
A heavy-handed low blow.
Holy hell.
That found its marks.
It was the only thing MJF could do. And in this type of match, in blood and guts, it is perfectly legal. And now, the salt of the earth. That Fujiwara armbar locked in on top of the cage. Is Jericho gonna tap? He's got the right hand out.
Can you imagine reading about this tomorrow? Jericho taps out on top of the cage. MJF leads his team to victory. Because we're close to that right now.
And Jericho with the hand raised. MJF, he's gonna tap. He's gonna tap. No, he's digging those heels for leverage. Jericho. God, after all they've gone through.
Oh! Break the hand very easily on this surface. Jericho's left hand being assaulted and injured. At some point, you know, you gotta let common sense take over. But I guess they could have thrown that theory out the window.
They have. Just, oh, good God. What is wrong with this man? And MJF again locking in that salt of the earth. Fujiwara armbar just wrenching back Jericho so close to tapping. Will he submit?
And there's multiple buggies going on in the rings. But nobody's tapped out. Nobody's submitted.
There's bodies everywhere right now. Look at it. See him all heaped up on the right? And that is the fatigue setting in.
There it is.
He's got his ring.
Well, of course the ring's going to get involved.
Oh, he's got the ring. Oh, boy.
It's a weapon.
Oh, dynamite diamond ring. Hitting Jericho right between the eyes.
That's where it looked like a win. Found his mark very forcefully, accurately.
MJF demanding that Jericho surrender.
Jericho's been busted open.
What the hell's he doing? What?
Oh no.
Wait. That no good piece of shit's not.
We don't know what he's doing.
He's looking. What? No. This concrete stage here. Come on, This is going too far. No, for God's sakes, for the love of God, no. He just said if you don't surrender, I'm throwing him off the top. He just said if you don't surrender, I'm throwing him off the top. The photo just said it. We surrender. The inner circle has surrendered. They say Jericho. Good God, thank God. They had to say, guys.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Absolutely no choice. The Pinnacle. Wow, they won it, man. They have won blood and guts.
But what MJF was thinking about doing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's
your winners, the Pinnacle.
Not a popular decision.
Well, no, but it was the right one.
Tremendous bloodbath, physicality, aggression.
Look at this. He thought he was going to higher ground. He got chased up there, and it was a hell of a battle on top. They submitted to protect Chris Jericho. Wait, no, come on.
Hey, he's a sick little bastard. I'm telling you.
It's a
My God, what are we seeing? The doctors are putting
Jericho.
Chris Jericho thrown off the top of that steel cage.
God almighty. Jericho man had broken his back.
Let's go. MJF. Here it is again. Look at this. Throwing Jericho off the top of the steel cage.
Man, this is serious business.
Oh, man. Members of the medical staff is out. It looks like Jericho, at least you could say, Dean Malenko is out. Look, Dean Malenko, one of our coaches in the back. One of Jericho's closest friends.
Thank you. He said Jericho will finally hear those two words from him. Thank you.
He is no good. He is a coward. He is rotten. He is a rat. He's a fake. And he just assaulted a man.
Whoa,
right now,
man.
his faction, his group, are the top group in all of AEW as of tonight. And he may have ended the career of Chris Jericho here tonight.
Of 10 Mario Kart
Chris Jericho being attempted to MJF ascended to the top of the cage
and
as he ascended to the top of AEW.
Okay,
Well,
but
if he's not there, he won't stop until he is. Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's just ascended or descended to the bottom of the food chain in humanity. He has none.
MJF absolutely amoral. He will do anything to achieve his goals, as he proved here tonight.
We've seen so many wrestlers come to BJR. I don't know one that I despise more than that little piece of crap on top of the cage. He's on top of the world.
It was a tremendous battle by all 10 combatants. The Pinnacle with the victory in blood and guts.
Yeah, he's very close, as Tony mentioned. To Chris Jericho, they've been close for a long time. And that's great battles, years and years ago. And help him down. So he could go down his own way. Makes you throw him off, like head first. Yeah, right.
MJF, Wardlow, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, and Sean Spears, the Pinnacle, victorious here tonight.
We hope Jericho can recover, and when he does, if he does, they're talking to him now. They're hopefully going to be held to pay. Oh, they'll be held to pay. They'll be held to pay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. Anybody at your home, hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight, and we'll see you live next Wednesday night.
that was cool. But I guess he probably have 10 very much the 9 plus and got, but I did want in the team, but I did see the pre-fight of the hamburger. It probably $1 million and friends and Cameron Prime that was didn't see the mouth, but Cameron Prime was going to night court and $1 million was invited Cameron Prime to I Cameron Prime like, no, you're not on that yet. So really cool and didn't see the young fish. He might go but he gave the free we got kind of O'Reilly Peter Finn Balor returned to get a fight in the Angel in signed by Bobby O'Reilly. Real good. I thought it was a B plus, so was good. And Zombie and the Tuesday Bill Flatman Alabama come out people from me and me and people from me. Night and day it was the night one regiment to play, not impressive, but what a main event. Oh yeah, we can bring that with Contino and had upon that we on the show one more time that can be good. Also, Mikel depends the title and then the pre-fight. That was fantastic. It was a fight and then will the name is T. Tag Team he is in a great part and the way is a battle all over what a map a for me. So I'm when no one call Angel it was good though. I enjoy and let team set of tempo me the main event for main event kill it and that tag team that was play night in that video. I think y'all got for watching and got and the TV build so I gave the night 8 out of 10 set 8.5 out of 10 the night and 6.3 out of 10 for NXT and shout out the job from me, corrupted podcast. Take the month on recount any people met in JW and brought his kid to the home for Coca Entertainment. I think I got him playing from the approved entertainment from New York. So with that in mind, I'm going and become my boy in shot the same involved joy in me for AEW front and gut and TV bill a pizza original hombre tallo y AEW Tottenham and mainly baseball talk and young it was meal and will out your table joining me maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks from the night. I don't know how we can work in that we got the week so and that down throwback Friday in my life we got in my life. See you guys later. Bye. Team Worldwide. Enjoy your fun in the bio guys. Thank you,